Hey guys, WildTracker here. How are we doing? Welcome to another episode. And today we're on the WildCraft server. So yeah, welcome. We're still up at my base. As you can see, we're doing a few things here, and I've got quite a bit of stuff to do. So we're going to get cracking on. First thing I want to do is sort myself some food out. I've got these growing, by the way, because I've got a project down at the bottom which I need some jack-o'-lanterns for, so I'm just growing a few pumpkins. But yeah, so I've put this here, which is kind of an outline for what I need. I've been basically designed myself a chicken farm. Or rather, I haven't designed myself a chicken farm. I need a chicken farm because I need food, and a chicken farm would really good. So yeah, over in Creative, I've basically put together a design for a chicken farm and then a lift to sort of bring the food up, because I kind of want to put a chicken farm down here underground. We might have chickens shown through here, but what I want is the food to be available at the top, so I'm going to put an item elevator in as well. So let's just jump over to Creative World and I can show you that. Right guys, so we're over in a Creative World, and as you can see from here, what I've done is basically put a standard chicken farm. So my chickens are in there, and I've kind of taken that building, and then to that I've basically added an item elevator. So in here there is basically water on ice, so the items get dispatched out of there along here into this item elevator. And so for example, if I just drop this gold in here, that goes in there, and you can see that going up, and it goes into some hoppers and into a chest. So what I want to make is a very simple farm like this, so I can make this elevator as high as I want, so I can put it up to the top floor if I wanted to. But the idea is to try and compact all this into my area. Now ignore these blocks, but the reason they're there is just so I know how wide it is. So we've got 8 blocks this way, 8 blocks tall, and then I think we've got about 12 blocks this way or 13 blocks that way. So let's just check that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, 11. So that's not too bad. So yeah, so that's the design I'm going to do. I've just got to work it out how I can just fit this into the area where I was by those wood logs. So I'm going to head over there and start building it, and then hopefully we can fit it all in. Right, so we've got the basics laid out here for the item elevator part of it. So let me just go through this with you so you can see it. So we've got some very simple redstone here. We've got a dropper just here. And the idea is above this hopper will be the chest that all the chicken comes into. So from the chicken farm, all the chicken comes into a chest. It then goes into this hopper and then into this dropper. So as we put things into here, and let's just put I don't know, some stone in. I should put those quartz in there. So we put that in there. As you can see, it fires the redstone and that comes out, and everything's being dispensed. If I move away, it's all getting dispensed into this channel here. So that's straightforward enough. So what we're going to do, we've got ice coming down here, and then we've got 2 normal blocks, some more ice, and then we've got 2 fence posts underneath there. So the first one here, and it's important that this one isn't connected to anything, so we've used glass either side, and then we've got solid blocks around there so it does connect. And then this top bit, and these 2 layers here, are basically solid glass. So it's a 9 or 3x3 glass, including the middle one as well. That's quite important. And I've seen some item elevators where they just do it in a cross and don't put the corner bits in, but I've done some testing and I'm finding that when I do that, 1 or 2 items do escape out of it. So yeah, just to make sure we don't get anything lost, I'm doing it as a solid glass block, and that can go as high as we like. And then basically all we have to do is put some water here, so the items will get dispensed out of here, and the ice will make them go fast. They'll hit this side, so that means they're lined up here. So rather than just coming down and going down the middle and hitting the fence post, they come right against this edge. They then come down, and that enables it to go through there. So let's just test that works. So let's get those 6 fence posts and put them in there. And there we go. So in theory I've got some back because I was standing there, but the other ones, here they are at the top here, look. Okay, so they appear here, and then we'll have a collection system at the top. But that seems to be working, so I'm happy with that. So I'll leave the rest of that till I know where it's going. I've just got to fit now the chicken farm into this area. Okay, so we've got the basis of the chicken farm here now. So what we've got is a 6x3 area. Let's see if we can just get at the top here. And on the bottom of this, we've essentially got some redstone. So we've got a dispenser there. And that dispenser, we'll show you around the other side in a moment. So we've got a dispenser there. Coming out of there, we've got a comparator, and that's switched on to the subtract mode, I think it's called. And it simply goes into a repeater, and then we've got redstone going around the side, and then we've got another repeater there going into the block next to that dispenser. So on the other side of the dispenser, we've put a half block, or a slab. So that's where that comes out of there. And I've fallen in. That's no good, is it? Yeah, so basically we've got a half block there, and the idea is that the dispenser will dispense eggs into the half block, and randomly a chicken is born. And then when we kill the chickens, they will drop down into this hopper. So we've put a second hopper above that one. So yeah, when the chickens get killed, they fall into there, and that goes down the rest of the system. So what we're going to do is, above this half slab is going to place some lava. And the other thing we've done is put some hoppers at the top there, so you can see that. So we've got a hopper going into the dispenser, and then those two hoppers run into that hopper, so that allows it to sort of fall down. So let's just get up the top here. So you can see those three hoppers. So this area above the half slab, we're just going to place some lava, and that's our killing mechanism. So the idea is it's going to go there. And again, if we come back down again, what happens is the chicks hopefully are born. When they're born, they fit into that half slab area. And then when they grow up, the heads go into here, they're then cooked, and then they drop into this bit here. So it's a fairly simple mechanism, really. So let's just get at the top and do the final touches on this. So we've got these three here, so all I need to do is place some carpet over the top of that, and then we're going to put excuse me, we're going to put a area around the top here and encapsulate it, get some eggs, and hopefully we'll have some chickens born in here. So I'm going to finish that off and we'll come back. Okay, so I've finished this off by encasing that top layer in glass and then putting a half slab roof on it, so we shouldn't get any spawn issues. And yeah, there's glass going over the top of the lava there as well, and because it's carpet shouldn't catch on fire with lava, and exactly the same with half slabs, we shouldn't get any issues with lava. So what we need to do, just test this working. So I'm going to throw a piece of chicken into there, so it's gone to the hoppers, and it should appear over here any second now. Yay! So that's all working. The only thing we can't test is the fact that the chickens are born or hatched and then fried and dispensed. So, but in theory it should all work. We've got 32 eggs here, so hopefully we can get some chickens. There's one, and I don't really want many in here. We've got two. Let's get a few, but not too many. That's enough. We've got 4 there, so I think that should be absolutely plenty. They're going to grow up. Put the roof on there. Sorry guys, you're in there now. So eventually they should grow up, and then they'll start laying eggs. The eggs will go into the hoppers. They'll then go into this dispenser, so when it gets an egg in there, it then throws it out, smashes it, and that should then randomly hatch a chicken like we found then. And eventually chickens will be born, and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's only for me, so it doesn't need to be an absolutely massive farm. We've got the other one back at spawn should I ever run out of food, but hopefully this means I don't have to keep running back to spawn. So that's done. So while those chickens grow up, I'm just going to get the rest of this finished over here, which is going to be working out where I want this to come out. So I've got an option. I could have it on this floor as a chicken dispenser, and I think I'll probably do that because it's going to be the main walkway through. So I'm probably going to do that. We can just grab some chicken on the way through because I don't necessarily want it at the top here. This is just a very picturesque area. So yeah, I'm going to work on that now, and we'll come back when that's finished. Right, so at the top here of our item elevator, we've brought it up to the level we want, and which is going to be here. So this is going to be where we're going to come in and grab our cooked chicken, and all we have to do is basically run 2 hoppers into that. So this hopper is in the center, and you can see it's right over that fence post there. It's in the center of our 3x3 area, so all we have to do then is encase that in glass all the way around, leaving that air gap there. And can I? No, I can't jump up there because of that. Right, let's get rid of it that way. Okay, so yeah, so we leave that air gap, and then we just cover that over the top completely. So this will be a complete 3x3. We don't need that one at the top there, so we'll get rid of that. But essentially what it does is the items will come up through the glass until they hit the air, then they'll stop, go into that hopper, and then transfer over there. So that is effectively that done. What we will probably do though is make our way down here. I'm going to finish this floor off, so we know this is going to go over this way. So all I'm going to do is basically keep this floor going until it gets over to this area here, and then I'll just have a look at how we then tidy that up, because I'm not sure whether I'm going to leave that exposed or we put an area up against it or something, so not quite sure yet, but we'll certainly bring the floor all the way across here so it kind of hides all this underneath. And I'm going to cap this off as well. That's the other thing I wanted to do, is basically make sure nothing comes out of here, because you just got to watch these things glitching out. So I'm going to essentially fill that over as well. As you can see on here, that'll work quite nicely with the slabs. So we can just put half slabs down like that and continue the slabs across. So yeah, that's pretty much it done really. So it's nice and simple. It was just a case of trying to get this fitting into the space I actually had here, and that was a more tricky bit, but I think we've worked it out quite nicely. Don't have any chickens in there yet, but got those at the top. They're just not grown up yet, so we'll let them do that. But yeah, I'm going to cover this completely over. I don't want any spaces. Once it goes in there into the glass, I want that completely covered. So I'm not going to cover the glass, but this area here is going to be double layered, so it's completely done. So yeah, I'll get that done, and then we're going to go head over and work on our next project. Well guys, that's all sorted and appears to be working. I've got myself a nice area to come around here. We've got a few in there growing up, and yeah, a couple already going in there. So that's all fully functional. This is what it looks like from this deck. So it means we can still get past and head off that way. And actually down below, this is obviously the basement, redstone area, access tunnels. We can still get through as well, which is quite handy, and we've got this bit of space here if we want to extend things into it, so that's quite good. What I want to do now is work on this going across here, because I had this idea of what to do and how to join all this element. So what I'm going to try is over here, and this is about the middle, so I kind of wanted to try this idea of putting these iron railings across and sort of making them into this kind of iron support. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to look yet, so let's just join that together. So yeah, it's quite good, and we'll probably take that down eventually because we don't really need that, and we'll just literally do this all the way along. So I'm going to do this first one, and then we can take a look and see what it looks like, see if it looks any good. Make sure I get those top ones as well. I'll probably have to come up from the top to there we go, make sure I've done it all. Maybe do the top ones first. That would help, Tracker. Come on, get it right. Right, let me carry on and we'll see what this looks like. Yeah, so I think that works. I quite like it, and it shows that this outer ring is going to be physically connected to this side. And what I'm going to do is take away now this glass support and this bridge there, because we don't really need it. What I probably will do though is just make myself a little access tunnel for now, going across here. So if I got my silk touch, going to be this one here. Yeah, and that just basically allows us to run across here if we want. So yeah, I think that works. It kind of shows that support. It's in the middle, so it accesses there quite nicely. And so if we do one coming out that side, and out the other side when we get it built, that'll be quite good. But we're going to need quite a bit more iron for that, which kind of brings me on nicely to another project. If we look down the bottom here, I don't know if you can see, but there's a square going around the outside of our area down here. So that essentially, I'll just come down here so you can see it a little bit better. So that basically is a 20 by 20 area. So I think in the very, very near future, what I'm going to be doing is using that to build myself a poppy farm. And the byproduct of the poppy farm obviously is the fact we get lots of iron, so coincidentally, so that's quite good. But yeah, so we're going to build that down there, and I think I'm going to do one of the designs I saw a little while ago where we actually have a wheat farm on top of it as well. So I did consider putting it underneath here, but I didn't think it then fitted in with this whole structure. So we're going to build it underwater, which means we've got to do a bit of trickery, but we'll come to that in a short little while when we get round to it. In the meantime, I'm going to get rid of all this glass. Woohoo! So guys, I have come over into the Nether. As you can see, I've built myself a nice little path, which is super quick. I've run out of trapdoors, so most of it here is got trapdoors in the roof, so it makes it nice and quick to get here. But we're essentially just above the Nether fortress, where we've got the sort of the spawning area for all the wither skeletons, basically. So I want to enhance that. I want to make it better, and I also want to put a beacon in here with strength potions, so I don't have to, or strength on the beacon, so I don't have to worry about drinking potions all the time from the strength point of view in hitting the pigmen. So I need to do that. So it's time to go up onto the roof of the Nether. So hopefully this works. I think most of you know this trick, so I've put my stuff away. In fact, I'm probably going to take off my armor as well, because you never know if you're going to glitch into the roof and die, and I'd rather not have my good stuff on it. So I've got some stuff in the ender chest. So let's see if we can do it. And what I've done, I've basically come up to what I think is the narrowest part of the Nether roof, so I'm hoping that's only one block. And what I need to do, and this is a bit of a problem because this bit is all the way through, but if I can actually get this bit, or this particular one here, out the way, then I should be able to get a beacon going all the way up through and down to the bottom. So that's my plan. So let's see if we can just get it through the roof, and the idea is to spam it with ender pearls, and it's going to take 2 hopefully to get through. So let's see. There's 1, 2, yay! So there we go, and it's going to take us miles away. So, and I died. Hit the ground too hard. So right, so it kind of works, but my stuff's up on the Nether roof. So what I need to do is get some more ender pearls. Let's see if we got some here. There we go, and take my feather falling boots next time. So let me head back down there. Aha, my stuff. At least that's all good, because I need some food. Yummy. Nearly died again, as you can see there, 1.5 hearts, because I forgot to put my boots on, even though they're in my inventory. But that doesn't matter. We got here. Right, I'm going to head back to those coordinates now, and we shall then start to grow trees. Well guys, this is the spot. We are back. This is the one we need to break. So what we're going to do is place down some dirt, and I'm sure, as I said before, most of you guys will know this technique where we use dark oak saplings, but I will do it anyway at the beginning, and we need to get some bone meal. So the idea is that you spam, and I've done that wrong because that's the one I need to break. Okay. Let's get the shovel. Because I believe, I don't know 100% certain, that it goes down at the corner. So so let's just, and I'm probably going to have to do, oh no, I could do it the other way, so that's fine. Get rid of those. Yeah, so it goes down at the corner. I need my axe as well. I did bring my axe, didn't I? I did. Be prepared, that's what they say. So let's do this again on here. So yeah, I believe it breaks bedrock on the corners. So it could break this one, it could break that one. So that's the idea, but it doesn't do it initially. So you can see that's there. And then the idea is that you just take out this bottom layer. They're the ones you take out and plant more saplings. So make sure you've got lots of saplings. So there we go. That's done that there like that. So let's see if it's broken any. So it's broken, it's come down on this side, so let's just remove that. Yes, so there you go, you see, and we're through. Hey, that was easy, wasn't it? I thought this was going to take absolutely forever to actually get down there and do it, but there you can see it's broken that, and that was nice and easy, wasn't it? So I'm quite happy with that. I didn't have to spend 6 hours here bashing away wood and leaves, and I get some saplings back too, so that's really cool. I'm going to get all this cleared up, but what it means now is we've got a hole in here, and we should be able to now go all the way down, set up a beacon, and the ladder shouldn't get in the way, and it should be able to just shine all the way up through here, which means a beacon will actually work in the Nether. So yeah, let's get on with that. So that is done, that is in place. We've got a beacon up and running, and I've basically encased this entirely in stone just to make sure it's gas proof. We are right down at lava level. In fact, if we did this and went that way, we're actually in one of the pillars, which was quite handy really, but as you can see we're right on the lava lake here. So yeah, I've kind of thankfully was able to build down this tower. So it's one of the towers. It's just very nice, convenient, just a few blocks away from where I needed the beacon. So we've done that. So we've got an access tunnel there. I'll probably put a trapdoor at the top or something like that so people don't always fall down the ladder. But our beacon's in place. We have strength 2, and I guess we could go and test this out and hit a pigman. And we are probably either going to do really well or we're going to crash and burn. So let's just up there, strength 2. So in theory, with my sword, my smite 5, we should be able to go and find some pigmen. Anybody around? Yeah, there's some blaze behind here, I can tell. Is there? No. No. Nobody around? Nobody. Don't want to blaze. Pigman, here we go. Hey guy, are we still in? This is something I'm going to have to do, is actually work out where the right there. See, I'm out of range there, so I need to work out where the range is, because the last thing we want is to kill pigmen out here where we can't get them. But hopefully in here, in this area, I think, yeah, we should be within 50 blocks. So yeah, so we are. So I'm going to probably mark out. Still got it. 6, 5. You go back up. No, so there's a line to be drawn here somewhere where we actually have it. So there we have it. Here we don't. So I'll work out where that is, and we might actually just put a different colour stone in here, so I kind of know when I'm stepping outside the zone where I can hit the pigman and can't hit the pigman. And it'll be the same along here. I'll be able to get the withers along here, but shouldn't really hit. Wow, how many skellies? Shouldn't really hit the pigman. That's a no-no, and it's a pigman I really want, not these. I mean, you know, these guys are great. I just want to test it on a pigman. So let's go back to the other area, and hopefully it will cover all of that. But yeah, I just really want it, so I've got that extra. So this pigman here. So if I've still got it on me, yeah. So that's regenning. So let's just run over and get him. Go, doon, 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 doon. So I've hit him. He calls out. Hey guy, you see that? I hit your friend. I did. Ooh, he scared me then. Yeah, so, yeah, no, that all seems good. Ooh, there's a gas down there as well. Come on. Cool, well that's up and working anyway. So, yeah, no, that's all happily. I'll just have to mark out an area up here where we don't go treading and we don't go killing pigmen, and the same on the other side. And then what I'm going to do is just open this up a bit more, because this is another junction, so in theory it's another area for spawning the wither, and then we've already got this area that's a double junction anyway, which is through this side here. So this side is already a double junction, which Ghost did out long time ago. He did this area out, which is really good. You can see there's the middle of the junction, so he's kind of done that area out already. But I suspect again this side here, yeah, we're out of the range, so we just need to know where the range is. So again, we'll mark out here to where the middle of the range is. But it just does mean that I can happily go along and kill most pigmen without worrying about it, without worrying about having the strength potions on all the time. I just need to have lots of fire resist. Yeah, so that's really good. Well, I can see Ghost is over there working hard on his new brewing stand. Not quite sure why he's building that there, but so I don't know if he's going to move his shop from there to there. But looks pretty good, quite impressive. Super brewing stand. But I stopped here because if you look down here, AndyR mentioned something about this, that he's put a little addition in the quarry there, which I think looks quite good. If we zoom in there, you can see we've got a little worker placing his TNT ready to do the next bit. So I like that. Well done, Andy. That's a nice little feature in there into the quarry. So I think we're going to call that a day. Hopefully you've enjoyed that episode. We've got quite a bit done. We've got stuff done over at the new base, and we've got stuff done in the Nether. So yeah, we just got to get cracking on with that really now. We've got a lot of other projects now based upon that, so I got to start working on things like gold farms and whatnot on the roof of the Nether. Got to get the spawning area sorted out. Whoa, creeper, don't blow up please. Yeah, so maybe we'll just run away from him. So yeah, we've got all that to sort out, but yeah, we've got some spawning area for the wither to sort out, and we've got the rest of my base to carry on with. So that's pretty good. Gives us lots of things to do. Plus, yeah, I've got to get some more farms up and running. I've got more plans for more automated farms. We've got the poppy farm we want to do over at the new base, so that's got to happen. So yeah, going to be keeping busy, I think. So lots more coming up, and there's a few more features that have been added on the server here, so we might do a bit of a world tour as well. So yeah, so just leaves me to say thanks for watching. Do click on like if you enjoyed the episode. That really does help with getting the videos out there, so please do click on that. Thank you very much, and subscribe if you're not already, and we'll see you again on another episode here on the WildCraft server. So my name's WildTracker, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Bye bye. Bye.